Yeah, I'll be making a video on one of the biggest tricks and one of the biggest tactics in this game. Most popular one, that is 3-cat spamming. I made a video on this before, but my mic quality is very bad because I was eating back then and it was horrible. So I'll be making another video on how to cat spam. So what you want to have in your loadout is a good primary. For me, if you want a damage primary, then I recommend some shotguns or something that can help you in locating or movements. So a super good movement weapon can be in any category, but I recommend pulling towards target weapon or super high mobility weapon, or yeah, any of those. Neutron pulsator, one of my favorite because it has X-ray and super high mobility, so highly recommend this weapon. Look at that, X-ray. Super useful and super good mobility. But of course, if you wanna use the primary for damage, then of course get acid shotgun, Viking, not really cloud disperser because I don't really dig it. But yeah, Sleipnir is also good. Sleipnir is also good because it has a secret target mark ability, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it has a secret target mark ability. But for most people, I'd say I recommend using Viking or Acid Shotgun, since these two are super good for cat spamming, but it might be pretty uncomfortable because if you go to trading ground, it's just uncomfortable doing that. Just switching to the primary category, it'll be kind of hard for a thumb. But yeah, that's the primary category. For the backup, I recommend using Thunderer, Laser Cycler, TikTok Pistol, Sparkling Horn, any single backup that has good damage. Exterminator, Nuclear Revolver is also good because it has a decent rocket jump. Look at that. This rocket jump is actually not that bad, and damage, it's really bad, but it's good rocket jump. And yeah, that's the backup category. For the melee, I'd recommend, for most people, I recommend using Heroic Epi, Potent Jet Spear, which are put into towards target weapons, Sword Shadows, or any type of dash weapons, or 85 mobility, or double cashback. Like, any single dash weapon works. Sword Shadows really highly recommended because when you fully charge it, you are invisible. That's cool. And yeah, pretty good damage. And yeah, so here can be pretty self-explanatory. It heals yourself while it has high mobility. Reflected Santa Sword, also high mobility. Jet Spear, pretty good for movements because pointing towards targets, and double cashback, super good because mobility 100. Special, I recommend using either point towards target weapon or poison dart, cyber cat lantern, or no tick. I do not have a necklace of the Ice King. Okay. I wouldn't recommend using cyber slicer because it has travel delay, and yeah. But surprisingly, Toxic Bane is actually not bad for a cat spam weapon, since you can still cat spam with this, and it is pretty annoying to play up against because it has a Poison Mines ability. TNT Throw is also good because it has high rocket jump. It literally says super rocket jump as attribute. So yeah, but you like to stick to Cyber Cat Lantern, Poison Dart, or Necklace of the Ice King, because those are pretty crucial. For the sniper, just any type of sniper that does not have the charge shot, or any type of sniper that has good damage and doesn't have any fixed delay. I'd recommend using Comet, Branch of Wisdom, Black Label, Mammoth, Laser Cannon Rifle. Super good for starter cat spammers. And the heavy, I recommend something that has good damage and good rocket jump. This one, Chris's Ultimatum, super good damage and can rocket jump, so that's good. Yeah. Ow. For the wares, I don't really care what you use, but as long as one of your wares has double jump, it is good. For the gadgets, I'd recommend something that can support you, and a damage that can deal hefty damage. Grenade teleport is a horrible name, but it's pretty good for support since you can just throw it and teleport. Astral Wand is actually not that bad since it can slow the people around you, enemy around you, and it's good. Singular Grenade is good because it sucks people in, and any type of damage tools are good. I recommend using Nuke Shurikens or Cyber Beast one for damage. And the tools, I'd recommend using turrets, or Leader Storm because it is actually super good. The increased damage is actually super good. And for the pets, I just recommend something that you like. I don't care what pet you use as long as it's a good pet. And without further ado, let's hop into a match. So first match, team fights, and we're going to be in classic pool. Nice. For me, I like to use my melee for damage since I have Neutron Pulsator as my movement weapon, so yeah. Dual Anger is actually not that bad of a cat spam weapon, and yeah. So for cat spam, you like to find a... What? I thought I killed myself, but yeah, for the cat spam, you like to find a weapon that you can go to pretty easily, and without any fixed delay. For example, say if I'm using Ultimatum, and then if I had Ultimatum as my primary, and then I would want something that is able to switch to Ultimatum without any delays, or switch out of Ultimatum without any delays. That weapon is probably something without any fixed delay whatsoever, and the weapons that can do that is probably Poison Darts, and also Cobra... Sniper Cobra thing. I don't have it, but yeah, laser cat rifle is also a pretty good weapon that doesn't have any fixed delay, and yeah. So for the switching, I'd recommend using the sniper, heavy, and special since these three categories are close to your shooting button, and it's easy to switch to. To switch. Pew. Nice. And for this heavy, I just recommend you to use it for good damage, not only for rocket jump, because if it's only for rocket jump, then you can use like other weapons. And yeah, for the heavy, I'd recommend using it as a second cat spam weapon, and the sniper as your first. So shoot from sniper, and then go to your heavy, and then shoot to your heavy, switch to heavy and shoot, and then go to something else. Yeah, but you can choose your own cat spam combination. So for me, I'd like to go here, and then here, and then here, and then the laser. I forgot what it's called. What's it called? Laser cycler. Yeah, laser cycler. So for me, I like to switch from like this, and then the heavy, and then special, and then backup. I find that really consistent when damaging. But yeah, you can choose your own combination. I don't care what you do, what you use for your combination. It can be something really random. For example, it can be like Fatality Hulk, and then special can be like Toxic Bane, and heavy can be Raw Ashbringer, and then yeah, I don't know what you're gonna use, but as long as you're happy with that combination, then it's good. Pew, pew, pew. And of course, you gotta find a good sensitivity that you can work with. So for me, I'm okay with any sensitivity that is above 60. And yeah. And so I'm using 69, 69, 69 sensitivity. I'm actually not that bad with 69 sensitivity, and I just lost the dude. Okay, we lost. What's this dude doing, mate? Sigh, but if you're just starting cat spamming, then I'd recommend using a loadout with a laser cat rifle. Digital sunset is also good because it has bleeding. Even if the opponent goes to hiding, the bleeding can have a huge chance of ending his life. That sounds wrong. That sounds very wrong. But yeah, the 3-cat spam. The 3-cat spam. The set is actually not that bad, since the 3-cat spam set is actually encouraging you to cat spam. And yeah, I cannot find. Oh, here it is. 3-cat spams. Special is basically no tick, and surprisingly, it is not that hard to get it because you can get it in the super chest, and it's not hard to get parts of it because every 2 rolls you get like one weapon part. And yeah, pretty cool. And if you're just starting, I'd recommend just going to training ground and practice a couple shots or minutes. And yeah, for the people starting, I'd recommend you to have aim assistant on, because aim assistant in pixel gun is super good. And I don't really care if you have auto shooting on or off, but I normally have them off and sometimes have them on. I don't know why, but I just alternate between them. And for the people who are starting cat spamming, which this video is mainly about and for, I'd recommend using 3 weapons that you're happy with between switching. For example, if you're right hand dominant, then I recommend using these 3. But if you're left hand dominant, then I recommend using primary, special, and then also backup. I lost him. Okay. What? But yeah, for the backup, you can use weapons like Thunderer or Exterminator. Those are the most popular. You can of course use other weapons, but I recommend using something that has good damage, not just weapons that doesn't have input delay or output delay, which are fixed delays. But any type of delays, without any type of delays, that might be a good cat spam weapon, as long as its damage is between 2 shots to 3 shots, then it should be good. Since cat spamming, you don't really need good aim, you just have to shoot in the opponent's general direction, then you have a huge chance of killing it, which I have bad aim. But yeah. So cat spamming is just for people who had bad aim and people who are, I don't know, but I like cat spamming because it's easy and it's actually not that hard. You just switch between some weapons. You don't really have to switch every single time. If, for example, I can just do this. I don't have to keep on switching. I can just stay on that one weapon for some while I'm cat spamming. You don't have to keep on switching. As long as you're happy with that loadout, I don't really care what you do. But yeah, normally people will use their melee as movement weapon and have theirs primary as probably a good damage weapon. I don't know, but you can do you. I can do me. Everyone have a different preference of loadouts and weapons, but yeah. So weapon without any travel delay is good. Any weapon without input delay is good, and any weapon with good damage is good. So what you're looking for in cat spam loadouts is weapons that doesn't have fixed delay, and weapons that can deal decent damage, and weapons that doesn't have horrible travel time, For example, horrible travel time will be Ghost Lantern, Soulstone. Those you can obviously see the bullet coming at you, then that will be bad. But yeah, that's all the basic stuff, and I'm really talking about baloney now, but I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, stuff. Cat spam stuff. And heavy, normally people use it for rocket jumping, and good damage. Yeah, so Psycho Routine will be, well, yeah, will be good. For me, I like my Psycho Routine be Sniper, Heavy, Special, and Backup. I don't really use Backup that much because it's far from my thumb, so yeah. You can also use like super gay loadouts, for example, gay loadout being point towards targets, backup, and stuff, I don't know. But yeah, that's all the general basic stuff of cat spamming. And I don't really know what I'm talking about, but yeah, not that hard to cat spam as long as you have weapons that you can. As long as you have weapons that doesn't have fixed delay, that will be good. So you want to start off with, if you're low level, you'd like to start off with probably Exterminator. My Exterminator is level 8. That means you can get it when you're level 8. So yeah. But surprisingly, if I go to my alt account, you can cat spam with the default weapons. Come on. So surprisingly, you can cat spam with the default weapons, which are just shotgun, pixel gun, combat knife. But I recommend using battle shovel because higher mobility, and don't use flamethrower because it is bad for cat spamming because it's a flamethrower. So I recommend using something like snowball, shuriken thrower, or Dracula. And the sniper, you can use a normal sniper. And yeah, surprisingly, you can still cast out the default weapons, but you can slowly, gradually improve the default weapons and turn it into one of your favorite or one of the best cat spam loadouts. So yeah, my whole loadout starts off from that poo-poo loadout and turns it into a pretty decent cat spam loadout. Poison darts at mythical is super good. I'll recommend some weapons that are super good. Well, super good for starter cat spam users. And poison darts good. Sour cat lantern is good. No tick good. And sniper laser cat rifle is good. What's another easy sniper? So for example, if you're good with laser, then use laser. But if you're good with no laser effects weapons, then yeah. But personally, ricochet weapon or wall breaking weapon is not that needed, but I recommend having at least one ricochet weapon in your loadouts. And at least one of your weapons has to be a lingering effect. For example, lingering effect will be burning, poison, bleeding. Yeah, burning, poison, bleeding, and then I think that's it. But yeah, for the heavy, I'd recommend using Bomber Cat Crypto's Ultimatum, super good damage and super good rocket jump. And sniper, the best sniper is going to be probably Laser Cat Rifle, or I don't know, but Laser Cat Rifle is super good for cat spamming. Is Royal Cobra Spirits, I think. That's also another super good cat spam weapon, and it's basically a laser cat rifle, but a bit weaker. Yeah, Royal Cobra Spirits. But yeah, this will be my loadout for now. You can choose your own loadouts, and yeah. But anyways, if you learned something from today's video, that'll be great. But yeah, cat spamming isn't really that hard. Just spam between categories, which stands for, 3 cat spam stands for 3 categories spam. So yeah, you'll want to practice your cat spamming skills in the training grounds which I'm horrible at when I have aiming assistance. There you go. But yeah, you want to practice your cat spamming with these two dudes, or probably like this dude over here, because he's actually moving. And yeah, these two dudes pretty useful for cat spamming practice. But yeah, this area is super good for cat spamming practice. You can watch the video where I show you some ways that you can improve your aim, and that'll probably increase your cat spamming skills by a lot. But hopefully you learned something from today's video, and hope you have a great day, and hope you find cat spamming enjoying. And even if you've been cat spamming for a while, this video should be somewhat useful, I guess. I don't know, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and hope you have a great day.